This is a review of the face. So we start out with a sphere, and we use these lines and that gives us an ability to turn the face. I've always wanted to be able to draw a really nice circle, and I feel like I'm partially effective. So this helps me turn the sphere downwards. And that helps me to turn it upwards. So this is a basic way that we underpin a portrait drawing, and this helps us to move it around. Now, here's the rest of it. It's kind of a formula. It's based on Loomis. Okay. And I think so many people follow Loomis's direction for how to do this. But it comes from it starts from this sort of realization or this sort of plan. Okay, so he's got a circle, and you've got a line and a line, and the sides get a little bit shaved off. The distance from here to there doubles. Okay, and connecting here and here is the jaw. Halfway between, so this is the distance of the nose. Halfway this way takes you to the bottom of the mouth. So there's the mouth. Here's the jaw. Below this are the eyes. And the ears sit between the line of the brow and the line of the nose. Okay. Eyebrows right here. Hairline right here. Usually on the sides of the hairline, it's kind of a 3 shape. Okay. So that's a kind of important little face diagram. And but here's how another way that we can use it that might be, it's also from Loomis. So we start out with the cylinder, give it direction. From this point to, and this point would also come up on the other side, and I can find it on the other side by saying it's about this far from here, and so about the same distance on the other side. So this would have passed over like that. That's where the jaw connects, okay? And the jaw can be any number of shapes, but a U, okay? Then here, the front line of the face, and that gives us this little shape here. So that's the kind of shape that's worth playing with. That's the kind of shape, like if we're going to look at it in profile. Be something like that. And I have a tendency to make this, I'm starting to realize I have a tendency to make that too wide and this not wide enough, which makes my heads look like the face is too big. And here's the neck. Okay. And basically it doubles down from here to the bottom and then doubles. And here's where the ears go. Okay, so a thing about the ears is that, let me see, something is lopsided about this one. The thing about the ears is if you're looking down on the head, like this, it's kind of long. The ears sit like this, and they're kind of a wedge shape sitting on the side of the head. And so if here, they're going to go like this in a kind of wedge sitting on the side of the head. Another move that we can do with the ears is you can use a ribbon. So the ribbon goes like this, starts from in, comes up and over and down. That's a reasonable lay-in for the ear. A ribbon. Okay. Okay, so the next part of the head that we want to deal with is the frontal bone. And so here's the ball. Here's the jaw. The jaw, you see right here? That's the angle of the jaw. That's where the jaw turns from and goes forward. And here's the ears. Okay, so the next part that we're going to deal with is the frontal bone, and that's right here. And it's said to sit on the face like a slab of bacon. It passes here, okay? And there's a corner, it forms a corner of the eye sockets. The eye sockets are right here. And underneath it, it cuts back like that. There's a shelf here above the bridge of the nose. A lot of times there's a shadow underneath it. And underneath the nose. Sorry, I haven't dealt with the nose yet. Okay. So there's the frontal bone. If we think of the frontal bone on the profile, here it is. And it goes back, and here it ends, and there's a little shelf, and you get the bridge of the nose below it, and this little area in here is underneath this, and it separates the front plane of the skull from the side plane of the skull. Okay. The next thing is the cheekbones. So here, this skull, get a frontal bone. And the next thing is the cheekbones, and the cheekbones sit right in here. And you can think of them like circles. Here's cheekbones, and they go back to the ear. Here's cheekbones, and they go back to the ear. The nose, the eyes, the frontal bone. Here's underneath the frontal bone. Okay. Let's see. The mouth. Here's what we want to know about the mouth. The mouth reaches around the whole face. The whole face can be thought of it like this. You have this ball structure for the cranium. And it's almost like the face is almost like if you think of a piece of paper, if you take a piece of paper like this, and if here's the eyes and the nose and the bottom of the mouth and the mouth, okay? Here's the eyes and the nose and the mouth, and there's the chin. When you take this piece of paper and wrap it across this, and so here's the eyes. Notice how they're wrapping around this. That would be the nose. Here's the mouth. It wraps around. Okay. Here's the jaw. Didn't go far enough. Well, it's fine. The face is turned a specific way. The head would really come back to there. Okay. When the nose sits on the face, it goes like this. It goes upwards and over, and it comes below the brow, like that. So when you draw the nose in front view, angle of the jaw, here's the brow, the eyes, the mouth wrapping around, okay? The cheekbones in this zone, the frontal bone, the top of the nose, the bridge of the nose, the bottom of the nose like a triangle, and the front of the triangle circles around for the ball of the nose. Okay. The ears. This part, the frontal bone, if you think of the jaw, one of the things that's really cool is this part of the face here is actually side plane. And I think, okay, I've got two more things to show you. I'm going to try to make it quick, okay? So one of them is that there's this kind of heart shape that, here, I'll show it to you as it goes like this. Okay, but this part can come out, obviously this right here, you don't see it. This tucks behind the nostrils, that part of it. You might see part of it there, and you'll definitely see there will be a shadow from the upper lip, and the bottom lip will be catching light, and then the shadow will come down. You'll see this here. Okay. It might be that there's shadow coming up this way until it gets to the lip. That there's shadow coming up this way until it gets to the lip. A downward facing lip, upward facing lip. Okay. And hair. The only thing that I want for you to think about with hair right now is I want for you to think about it as a volume. Okay. So for instance, draw the overall shape of the hair. Like here, I want to draw the outside of the hair like this. And then I'm going to, when I draw the hair, notice I'm going to use these two lines which help me show the thickness of the volume of the hair. Here's hair wrapping around. I'm using a ribbon shape here to get that hair to wrap around. Okay. I'm sort of tempted to cut this hair down a little bit. That's a good beginning for hair. And then you can shade it, and you can always add more detail. Here's a piece of hair ribboning backwards. Okay, so that's a lot of detail. And now what I'd like to do really quickly is I'd like to show you that as a cartoon. So you can start with the circle, add a little jaw. The nose can be a very playful shape. Cheeks, mouth. Here's that little heart shape coming up this way and down here. Here's the jaw, the angle of the jaw, the ears. The eyes are in there. The brow. Okay. So it's just taking that circle that we started with, adding the jaw. You see, I'm just going to abbreviate it now. Here's the center line. Here's the line that the eyes go below. Here's the nose, putting a crazy nose on it. Cheekbones, mouth, that heart shape from underneath that connects up this way. Here's the chin. I can add a really big chin. The angle of the jaw. The ears. And it's a basic approach to a portrait cartoon, to a cartoon head, okay?